Yo. How are you guys doing? Room is busy. Live stream's picking up. It's the 50th day, guys. 50th. Perfect, Yvonne. I can answer that question. We'll talk about Bitcoin today because Bitcoin's running, right? And we're gonna also talk about the fact that, guys, I've been selling that guide, right? So I've had this guide for like 3 years. And I've been selling it. Like I made the guide when I first got profitable a few years ago, and like I still sell a lot of the copies by data tracking and analysis. So I just thought what I need to do is make a new one and make it better. So if anyone wants the old guide, I'm just selling it for $50. It's really good. Like get really good feedback on it. But I'm gonna make a new one. But if you want the old one and you want to buy it, when I make the new one, I'll discount. And if anyone's bought the old one, I'm going to discount the price of the old one off the new one. Now, the new one will be a bit more expensive because I've made 50 grand and I've slaved about 10,000 hours of blood, sweat, and tears over data tracking to get to the point where I am. So I'm not just going to give it for free. But if you want to buy the old one, buy now, paypal.me/drunk87. I'll discount the price off the new one. The new one will be like $200 because the last one was 100, and I'm of the approach where I'd rather give it to less people. And I'm also of the approach of I might make about $8,000 from selling it to whoever buys it, which is the equivalent of a month's trading. But so like I'm giving away all my secrets for only a month's profit. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's enough of marketing to you guys. But and also if you want to use TradeZero, please use my affiliate link. That's why I'm doing the TradeZero challenge. Otherwise, we made it a day 50. It's awesome. It's epic. I'm so glad that we made it. I'm so glad that I showed up every day. -1, I think. Well, nearly lost 10 grand. But showing up every day. A lot of you guys are showing up every day. Bram, do you want to come on? I'll give you the link if you want to come on. Hang on. I like little Bram. Let's see if we can find him. Bram, I've sent you the link if you want to jump on, but basically, look, we'll go through the analysis, but I just want to thank a lot of the long-time listeners. Michelle's been showing up recently every day. She's turned into like a little American friend. I've got a few little American friends, so nice. I chat to her personal things and other things, so nice to know her. She got drunk recently. That was funny. Yvonne is also a friend. Got a lot of female traders here, which is awesome. Yvonne is also like a friend, little trading friend from Birmingham, which is from Slovak. Dip, what's up, brother? I'm not. You are. I am. I'm not. Bram's a good friend from the Netherlands who I chat to most days. Helped him a bit, but we lost on the last short, so he went long, which is funny. Cleo, don't know. Say hello, guys. Where he's from? TZ is back. I am back in the USA. It's always been in the USA, no? Jobless pilot shows up every day. There's another lad as well. I forgot his name. Who's the other lad who shows up every day? He's got like an orange avatar. I bought it and it's fucking amazing. Yeah, no, Ravi, if you think that old guide is good, wait until you see the new one. It's I almost don't want to release it until I've made more money in the market. I almost don't want to because, like, look, the whole thing with me is like, we will not fail, live the dream. We will all rise together. I've said it for 4 years, so I can't just make money, backtrack, and be like, no, actually, I'll just make the money. I will not fail. You will fail. So I have to stick to my word, and I can't change just because I've made some money. I have to. Because I didn't want to release the guide because I was like, well, I don't need to. I'm making good money. But now I do, because the intention at the start was to learn to trade, to teach others how to trade. So I can't just make money and fuck off. Like now I have to. Now I've learned to trade. Now I need to bring the ones the ones along who want to come with me. Do you know what I mean? But like I say, that's the link to the XL. It's $50. I'll discount it off the new guide if you want to get the new one after you've seen the old one. It is amazing. It's not amazing, but it's good. Like, thanks. I'll get what else you got. I did. It's let us finish it. I'm working on this new guide, and I've spent like 10 hours on it, and I've got another like 40 hours to go. And every morning I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's kind of fun, but I'm sick of it. It's like the 18th now, and there's so much to do because I'm putting a lot of live trading in it as well. It's like at least a week, and I'm working on it every day, like probably 10 more days, definitely by December. God bless the jobless pilot. I love that fucker. Fuck you, Brown. This book. I'd never forget that picture. Shows up every day. Hello from the Czech Republic. What's it? Lucas shows up every day. Learn from Stephen. He's an absolute beast. I've made 53,000 or something this year. But I'm getting good. Like, I'm getting. And the data is what's really got us to full time and data has really got us to the next level. The link, I've just put the link in paypal.me. That's the link there. Paypal.me. Sorry, shit. PayPal.me/87. That's the correct link. PayPal.me. You'll see a picture of me saying, "Do you want to send Stephen money?" When are you getting the new one out? Yeah, December, I'd imagine. And CT. Yeah. Okay. So, good. There's quite a few years in the room. Look, it's really important to talk about Bitcoin and talk about Bitcoin long because it's a really. I mean, look, I made $2,000 yesterday. Had a 2K a day. We're going quickly. We can start going over some stuff. So, share screen. Where the fuck am I? Okay. Okay, so trading is really starting to go well. I made $1,000 quite early on yesterday, and I thought that was it. And I ended up making 1,950. Realized that's up about 2,400, but my commissions can kill us sometimes. So the take home was 1,950, but my commissions it's about 2,300, but the ECN fees and the commissions killed us. And then today was just a slow day because when I made $2,000, I got wasted drunk. But it's great. 53 grand, 7,000 off the 60 mark, and just 40 to go for 100. Wow. Yvonne, if you need to link the screens together, you do it like this. You put the two red things on. So, I mean, last night, so basically with NEO, it's going a bit slow. The thing with NEO, right, is it's up from, this is how I think about it. It's up from, we're lagging a bit. This is my 50th live stream as well. It's up from like $1, $2, right? Yeah, it was down in the 190s, $2 range, like way back when. And it had earnings last night. So, and I remember what happened with Tesla and its battery day. Like, Tesla is so hyped, and NEO is so hyped, and the EV market's so hyped that anything, and it's come from, and they've all come like the way overextended, all of them. So when like reality hits and facts hit and news hits, it can not be anything but a disappointment. Like, that's how I saw it. I was like, nothing that NEO put out, bearing in mind half these companies don't make money. Like, Tesla has got tons of government grants. Nothing that these companies do it's any factual information is just going to be a reality check for buyers. And there's no way like Wall Street can be like, oh, these are blowout earnings. Like there's just no way. So I was basically just shorting any pops and covering dips, but it was weird. Like, I mean, this is NIO, and I had like a Neo moment, but not Neo, but like Neo from the Matrix. But I was just watching it after hours, and I was like, I could see that it was popping up, but I could see that it wanted to come down. So it was just weird. I was like, this is heavy, but it's trying. So I was just scalping. Like I scalped like $700 on Neo, just shorting pops, covering dips, shorting pops, covering dips, shorting pops, covering dips. Because I was just like, this. I could just read the price action that it was heavy. So I was just, like I say, I made $700 just in this area, just reading price action. And then I left 100 shares on thinking this will have to gap down. Because remember, it's the same thing with Twitter. Like when Twitter had its earnings, this is the day of the earnings. So it went from 53 and it opened at 44 and flushed out. And then when you look at Tesla, when Tesla had its battery day, and this was a bit of a while ago now. I can't remember when it was, but I don't know if it's. I think it's this day here. No, it was the end of the month. Was it like the first of the month or something? Might have been around here. It was on the 1st of October, I think, battery day. So the second was here. So it just come from a double top, and then battery day came. Now, obviously, Tesla's. But Tesla had a red day, and I banked 3,500 short on Tesla's earnings. And then Twitter, you just saw. And then Neo, I was just scalping, but that was for about $800 because, again, it's hard to explain, but these companies are due to come down, and real information is going to kill the hype, in my opinion. And it's also buy the rumor, sell the news. Everyone's buying for big things, but once the news comes out, it's already priced in, and people are gonna leave. So that was the 2K day yesterday, and then I swung 100 and just cut it in the afternoon because it didn't gap down as much as I thought. And then Socket is just a back holder chart. Like I was on Stocks to Trade Pro this morning with Tim Bowen. He was looking at this as a potential dip and rip if it got like above the threes, right? Which is a good plan and a good trade, but and I get that it's high volume, float rotation, top percent runner. I get all that stuff, but you're just not going to get through this. You're just not going to get through this volume baggage. And I know it's low float, so it's recycled and rotated its float, but I just still wake up the precedence that if it couldn't break out on 160 million, probably it's not going to break out on fucking 20. Do you know what I mean? So that was Socket. Do you guys hit us with tickers? Shit. And the Bitcoin thing. I do it faster. So the thing with Bitcoin, and this is a really good lesson for about 200 people that will watch it and no one else will watch it. But the thing with Bitcoin that's important is, so Bitcoin is really uptrending, right? It's came down. It's pretty much triple topped in the 18,000s. But if you look at over the last coming days, it's like kind of surged from 17 to 18. If you look at it on a week basis, Bitcoin's been surging, right? It's just come down today, which is more than likely Mara and Riot and BTC and BTCS will be coming down. But this was surging to 18,000. And I mean, when you think about the all-time highs, the all-time highs are only, oh shit. All-time highs are 16. Oh, wow. So it literally has got back to its all-time high. So you can expect a potential Bitcoin run. So when the sector is running, you then need to look for what was the podcast I just did. You'll have to let us know. When Bitcoin, and this is Yvonne, this is what I was trying to explain to you. So if Bitcoin is running, and you need to check like the intraday chart, is it running? Then the likes of Mara and Riot are going to run in sympathy. So it's just a case of catching the breakouts. So Riot's got to break out on this level. Mara's a sympathy play as well. Mara's got to break out here. I mean, obviously Bitcoin's dropped in the last 24 hours, so it's not running as well, but I mean, 314, if you buy in the breakout level, which is coincidentally, obviously, where it's double, triple bottomed, if you're buying Mara on this triple bottom, and then you find that Bitcoin, wherever it is, starts reversing, it's you're gonna have a buy that's not just on intraday support, it's on like multi-day support. So it's a much better level to hold off. So if Bitcoin starts running, this is a very good buy off the breakout level of 317. And Riot was exactly the same, but the difference with Riot is Riot had more of a cleaner breakout and it's more of a sector leader. I will buy your data when PayPal approves my account. No, good brother. Do you guys have any questions on tickers? Otherwise, I'm done. I told you guys about Socket. So, I mean, look, DNK is running again. I took a big short the other day. I wonder if I can show you guys my Trade Zero account. Sign in. Just so you can see how to, because like obviously like it's not that sexy what I'm doing with this small account. I'm not being aggressive because I don't want to blow up on the account, but I just wonder if I can show you without showing you my account details. Yeah, I think that's good now. I was going to show you me, but anyway, I can't. The share screen's on a different thing. But basically, my Trade Zero account, I'm literally just like $50, $60, $70 every day, just small wins every day. Okay, so just send us some tickers, and then I'm going to bounce, guys. I mean, FSL most of the time on first green days, if they've got a history of failure in a lot of dilution, then they're good shorts. But now, just every short's underwater because they've been shorting all the way up. So it doesn't really matter. Like the more shorts that shorted, the higher it's going to go because they just keep on getting squeezed out. This is like a new multi-day breakout. I mean, for me, with FSL, it's the type of stock that I would take into the close and I'd swing it for a first red day. And that's what I try to do with is it CBAT? Yeah, like CBAT, I shorted at 11, it went to 13, I cut it, and then it opened at 9 or 8, and I was like, oh, I missed $4. It's the type of thing I'd short into the close and watch after hours if I can be bothered. Solo doing these days. Crazy. Crazy. So FSL, for me, I'd probably, if it starts breaking down after hours, I'd probably shorten and swing it and get the borrows ahead of time. BLNK, nice breakout. It looks like it's kind of failed. So what's the breakout level? The 1470. Like again, once you've got this drop, it's normally a sign of the end. But I'm just not in the business of guessing tops. Like, so say I short here. I mean, look, it can go down more, it can go up more, right? That's trading. It can go higher or lower. But right now it's just mid-range. So like I need the momentum to shift like a pendulum. And the best time momentum can shift is overnight often. So sometimes I think with the likes of Blink is take it into the close if it starts breaking down in the after hours. Or like take it into a really big parabolic, and at least then you're gonna get the selling from the parabolic and you've got an okay average. But short and mid range, I mean, like, yeah, you've got the crack, so build in. Like, you've got signs of it being over, so build in. But even then, it's up from 10 to 15. It's only up 50% over 3 days. Like, what am I going to get? 10%? Like, I'm just not interested in 10%. I need about 50% range to make sure I get like 15% of that 50. I mean, look, I love the fact that the volumes break out volume, clean chart, no history. Breakout volume, more volume today. I think every single short in the mother will be short in this, which is good because I think it's more likely to squeeze. I think you're playing a dip, double bottom, higher low on day 2. You need a double bottom dip or a higher low. You need a higher low to play off. But obviously, first green day, you're expecting this to gap down. And when it doesn't, all the shorts are underwater. There's loads of shorts would have shorted this and just held it, and then they've got squeezed. I think this could potentially just go to the fucking 7s or 8s. I don't think this is done because it's traded double the volume it did yesterday. But there's just no entry. I mean, there's no entry on this. Like, you can't buy this. Like, it washes out, trap shorts and rips. Like, there's no buy entry here. There's no double bottom. There's no higher low. It's just this is a massive short squeeze. This is shorts being like, it's not breaking down. I'm covering. This is just shorts all here getting out. You'll have some dopey Robinhood chasers, but the majority is shorts thinking this should fail on day 1. Give it all back. Volume's too high. It's got too much momentum. Demand outweighs supply. It's away. The volume's too high for it to be a short, and it's up too much to be a long. Like, there's millions of stocks in the market that are just not good trades. But I mean, if we can see anything, right? If we see anything, we can see it's held this level well. It's held the 4s really well. Hold all our numbers well. So if it holds the 4s and starts perking after hours, or starts perking into the close, I don't know if you're gonna get. I don't know if you're gonna get hit with an offering. I've been short 1 in 4 years, so it's not very likely. But this could just go crazy because there's shorts. Like, I mean, it's so interesting because shorts are stuck. Do you know how many shorts are in this area on day 1? Shorts would have piled into this. Day 2, some of them got out, some of them got squeezed out, but there'll be tons of shorts with bigger accounts still in this. And honestly, this could squeeze after hours. I think buying off the level 4, risking 380 isn't bad. I don't love longs, but if this holds into the after hours, there's going to be fireworks on day 3 for me. It's that I'm glad you brought that to my attention because I'm going to long that in the after hours probably. Small size as a test. But APVO did the same thing. Like, so it's the same thing. Big green day. People, history of failing, so people expect it to come down. Big green day. It'll come down tomorrow. Wait a second. It just had another big day. What happens on day 3? Big squeeze. Next thing you know, it's at 80. They've done a reverse split, obviously, because it's not at 63,000. This thing hit 80. It's honestly the same thing as DNK. Like I say, I want to see it hold up a little bit longer. It holds up in the afternoon. Bram text us and remind us to take this long, because if it holds up after hours, and there's no offering, it's going to squeeze in the evening. I mean, what you can also do is, and again, I'm sorry, I've shared the platform, not the screen. I'm just looking up Flash SEC, DNK. It's foreign and they have dilution, so it's a bit sketchy, but I'd be buying this after hours if it started perking. think you can get a squeeze here. No bother. No bother. It's not got much way to go, eh? Tom the Philosopher. What a name. Markets in general are like quiet though. Struggling with them. Nice. Again, like it's got heavy resistance on that volume, but look, it's a nice breakout. It's up 3 days in a row, 6 to 12. We've broke out of this channel from 1050. There's a ton of room up to 16. The volume certainly came in. Again, the reason I don't like this, and again, I'm not the best long trader in the world, but so I take the safest ones, but it's already come from 5 or 6 to like 10 to break out. So it's already come a long way, and then it's gonna get tired. Do you know what I mean? It needs more power to break out. But I like it. I like the breakout. I think it's strong. Got a second kind of level here. And again, it's kind of like shorts can get squeezed. The market's really hot, but it's just I'm playing like a first red day on this. I'm not guessing the top because it's too crazy, and I'm playing a first red day, and it's up too much for me to take long. And look, guys, like most tickers that I trade are just most of the time there's no trades, right? There's like 3 good trades a week. Nice double bottom, nice first green day off the double bottom. It just looks way too sketchy. It's like 0.02 pence a share. Just looks sketchy as hell, brother. Sketchy OTC. Not for me, long or short. But I mean, look, it's the 50th day of the small account challenge, and we've doubled the account and some more, so that's cool. Like, I mean, I was like, oh, I'm going to turn 1,000 into 15,000, then I turned like 1,800 into like 4. So it's not ideal, but I'm still here. I'm still giving you free information. CIICW. No worries. Let's just see what else is running. So that's just a sketch chart, so we'll not read that. DNK is more of a long, we already know. Is it GWHP? That looks sketch as hell. SCTY. It's sketchy as hell. These kind of stocks just aren't worth getting into. KZIA and KZIA will be interesting. That's got it. Oops. That's gotta have KZIA is first red day soon. It's a nice breakout off the line. Got like this channel kind of breakout, squeezed. There's just a load of stuff running, but it's all shit. Like, I'd like to take a small account trade to make money in front of you guys, but I just don't feel comfortable with anything. So, nah, I think we'll call it, guys. Happy 50th. No trades, but I'll be here tomorrow.